This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
We are doing it, Marcy.
Woody doody tooty too.
Rudy doody tooty too.
How are you?
Hey, that rhymes. I'm good. How you doing?
Man, I'm just living in 2023.
2023. Can you believe it? We're a couple days into it. That's it. That's all I got. And it seems fine. It seems fine.
Look, let's not overhype things. Let's just survive them. We're doing fine.
Yes, we're doing okay. It's been raining a lot in LA.
I can't believe. Also, they're having huge storms and like flooding, and like Sacramento is nuts up there.
Man. Yeah.
Which is scary.
It's winter time. It's winter time here.
It's winter time.
It's winter time. How are you doing?
Pretty good. I mean, nothing exceptionally spooky has happened.
Same.
But it's only,
I did watch Ghost Adventures. They went to the Los Feliz murder house.
Ooh.
A double parter. You should check it out. It was pretty fun because you also get to see in it. They're renovating it. It's wild. But
I thought they were going to tear it down. So
I did too. And I was like, oh shit. You should check it out. It's on Discovery Plus, everybody. This season of Ghost Adventures.
And if you don't know the Los Feliz murder house, it's this house that's not far from where we live.
Right.
And it is this beautiful old mansion. From the outside, it looks beautiful.
It looks incredible.
But it's in disrepair on the inside because it was abandoned in the 50s after there was a murder and suicide there, an attempted murder as well. And it was a doctor who murdered his wife and attacked his oldest daughter with a ball-peen hammer.
Oh.
Ball-peen or ball-pin?
Peen.
A ball penis hammer.
Ball peener hammer.
Really upsetting. The two younger kids came down the stairs and they asked what was going on, and he said they were having a nightmare. This happened around This happened in December. So they had a tree up in the living room and stuff. So he killed himself. The 18-year-old daughter, or however old she was able to run to the neighbor. She ran for help. And then when they came back, he'd been dead. And then their house was sold to a family who never moved into it. They never touched it. And people would go, urban explorers would go and they'd look into the windows and they would still be the legend was half wrapped presents on the kitchen table.
Right. And magazines and newspapers out from the 50s. And
I believe, is it Curbed LA or some site that actually you can, someone did take pictures and there is a bunch of stuff but it was a mystery of why did you buy this old mansion and then never move in? And then they died. Their son was owning it. And it was maybe they used part of it for storage, but they never answered questions. It was the big question of why did you not move in here?
Right.
And then it was sold a couple of years ago.
Yes. I remember it was on the market. Everybody's like, oh my God. And then somebody bought it.
And because there were finally pictures of what the inside looks like. Yeah.
Yes. And so I think they're keeping up the outside structure and then redoing all of that's what it felt like from this episode. You should watch this episode. There's a lot of wild stuff.
Yeah, and look up the
list. And just interesting to see the house itself and to hear about the owner,
Yeah, look up Los Feliz murder house, guys.
It's a wild story, man. Spooky.
Well, I gotta watch that because I like that Los Feliz Murder House.
Yes, you must check it out.
I must check it out.
You must do it. You must.
But I guess without further ado, we can start reading some stories, maybe, huh?
Dude, let's do it.
Okay, this one says ghost cop ?
A ghost cop. Ooh,
maybe that was a spoiler. I don't know. Okay. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I just wanted to write in about a spooky thing that happened to me when I was in college in Pomona, California in the 90s.
Hey, okay. We know that's where the Renaissance Festival is.
Yes, I believe they do have some great restaurants out there as well in Pomona.
I think so, like a Chili's or something.
Oh, baby.
You know what I'm talking about.
Eating good in the neighborhood. In my junior year of college, I still lived at home and commuted the 40 minutes or so to campus. Because my friends lived on campus, I would often spend a lot of time there and consequently drive the long drive back home late at night. One night, I had planned to go to a party near campus and brought along with me a friend who said she would be the designated driver.
Nice.
But as flaky friends do, she bailed on me and left me with some guy mid-party.
That's not cool.
Actually, guys, literally the worst thing a friend could do.
That sucks.
Very bad form.
That sucks.
Wow. I didn't know she'd left, so I had a great old time thinking I'd have a driver. I wasn't very drunk, but what the kids would have called buzzed back then.
Yeah.
That sucks. I'm ready to leave, and I find out that my friend is MIA, because in the 90s, guys, we also didn't have cell phones like this.
No.
Like maybe your parents would have one that they would let you use
only for emergencies,
but like
or whatever.
I never had a cell phone. It was like back in the day of beepers, right? Pagers.
Oh yeah.
I should have stayed at the dorms, but my mom and I shared a car and she needed it for work the next morning.
The friend took the car or just left and left,
yeah. I drank a bottle of water, ate a Snickers candy bar, and set off to drive home at 3 a.m. Guys.
Oh, no.
This is the worst. The 90s.
A Snickers bar. That's funny to be like, I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Yeah, when you're hungry, you're not yourself because you're drunk. And you shouldn't be driving.
Yeah.
Buzz driving is drunk driving. I've seen the signs on the...
We've seen the signs.
Yeah. They have them all over the freeways here.
There was... When I was driving to Arizona for Christmas to visit my parents, there was one on the sign of like, drive hammered, get nailed. And I was like, that's funny. That's funny.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Should be... If you want to get... no, it works like that. That's fine. All right. One night I had... Wait. No, I went back up to the top. Okay, great. For the stretch of freeway I was driving, 3 a.m. was a pretty desolate time. There were no other cars on the road, but still, I was panicking a bit. I'd never driven after drinking. I was tired. I started to notice lights coming up behind me and realized pretty quickly that it was a police car.
Oh my God. 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 Scary.
I immediately went from sleepy to alert and worked on my game plan to not get pulled over. I told myself, drive super straight, speed limit or 2 miles over max, back straight, everything is fine.
Hell yeah.
Damn if that cop didn't follow me for over 3 different freeways all the way to my off-ramp. I thought it was weird that it wasn't highway patrol as they usually handle freeways. I got home and went to bed exhausted, woke up the next day with a feeling of deep gratitude. My mom related to me in the kitchen that morning that she had been worried about me the night before. She said she just had a weird anxious feeling about me coming home and tried to stay up to make sure I got home all right. She fell asleep despite her best efforts, though. She said she was still comforted by a dream she had. Not still. She said she was comforted by a dream she had. In her dream, oh God, in her dream, a police officer spoke to her and said, "Don't worry, she will get home okay. I'm taking care of her." Oh my God.
Oh, I got such chills. What the fuck?
She was at the stove, so she didn't see me go completely pale and sit up straight. I mumbled, "That's nice," and never ever drove after drinking again. My subsequent experiences with individual cops were not as helpful. I wonder sometimes whether my mom had a psychic connection to a real cop that felt the need to keep me safe, or if it was a guardian angel or friendly ghost playing the role of one. Thanks for the pod. Hope you like this one, Sandy. Oh my God.
Sandy?
Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like, at first I was like, well, maybe the cop was just trying to make sure the person, but then when mom was like, I was anxious, I was like, oh, mom. But then the dream, a cop said she's okay.
Wild.
Oh my God, I got chills.
I'll make her she gets home okay. What is that? Especially because, like, oh my God, yeah, the cop was following
for 3 freeways.
That's nuts.
Ugh.
Wow.
That's wild. Ugh.
If it was a guardian angel, I'd be like, don't do it as a cop.
Honestly, though, that might be the best way to make sure someone is awake
make sure
and
somebody's
alert.
drive that. Okay, I guess so.
Okay, I guess not.
Okay, I guess so.
I guess not a cab then.
Oh, man.
That is so... Oh, that gave me chills. I almost
That gave me chills everywhere.
I almost
Mean
cried.
everywhere.
Ooh, nasty.
Nasty. Yeah, that fucked me up, man.
God.
That's good.
Oh, guys, don't do that to your friends.
I know.
Don't.
If you say you're going to be DD, you got to be designated driver. And you have to communicate, everybody.
Yeah.
Communicate with your friends. Tell them what's up.
Tell your friends. Rate, review, subscribe.
One.
Yeah. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hello. As you requested, I am bumping up my stories.
Hell yeah.
I don't remember hearing them, and now I've been listening for years. Only a few weeks when I originally sent it. This was February 2020. I can't believe it because in my head, I had been listening long before COVID, but time isn't real these days. I know. Anyway, I recently asked my sister if she had any paranormal experiences, and she said, well, our house was haunted, upside down smiley face. I now remember a few things. Nothing super scary, but I'll share. Our house used to make the classic settling noises, and in the den, it would get extremely loud, and it would last a long time.
Ooh.
Eventually, we started acknowledging the sound and asking the ghost, the house, to quiet down, and it always would.
Whoa.
I gotta tell it to our house. We get a grumble every now and then. We're just like, oh, good.
I gotta ask my bathroom to stop stinking so much.
Wait, yeah, me too. Hey, quit smelling like somebody took a big old nasty shit a little while ago.
Quit.
Come on, stop that.
Please.
Come on,
Nasty.
stop that house. The doors to the basement, bathroom, and garage would also randomly open, but maybe that was air pressure. Anyway, the rest of my stories are below. Big thank you for getting us and yourselves through this time. I love listening on my commute or when I'm just puttering around the house. And if you did read this and I missed it, my apologies, but I'm excited because that means I have more episodes to find. Okay, here we go. Hi, Marcy. Loving the podcast. I've been binging for the past couple of weeks. Can't get enough. I have a few paranormal stories and highlighted sleep paralysis story. Oh, and a lighthearted, not highlighted. I know you don't want these very long, so I've divided this up by story to make it easier. Okay.
I'm going to tell you something. I do think we read this.
Okay.
And here's why. Because they bumped this... Guys... I told you got to bump the original thread and you're forwarding it instead, and that's really messing up our system. But
okay.
I'm not 100% sure now. Oh boy, I just see that I've already sent it to you before. But
oh, then we've read it. If
Yeah.
you've already sent it to me.
yeah, this is one where, let's see, we got a library ghost. We got apartment ghost. We got a kitchen ghost. I believe we probably read it in July. So.
Oh, okay. Well then. But we got the update on the house of them growing up in a haunted house. That's spooky.
Absolutely. Honestly, this person has sent this in three times. So we got your bump. We got you. Thank you. We got you.
Yeah. And thanks for the update on your haunted house.
Yes. So I do think, because the bump happened in June and we read it in July. So you just missed it by a couple weeks. Just a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
All to say, guys, the way to bump it is use the original email thread. That way your old stupid friend Marcy doesn't get confused. But I do love hearing about a bathroom ghost regardless.
Love a bathroom ghost. Don't want them, but love hearing about them.
Is there another one you want to read? Or
yes, I have more. I have more. Okay. All right. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Longtime listener, second time caller or writer, that is. You gals made my day when you read my email about a haunted farm in Brazil.
Cool.
Yeah. Since then, nothing spooky has happened, unfortunately. So I decided to tell you about 2 cryptids from my country. To be fair, I don't really know if they're considered cryptids or just legends. Anyway, here it goes. Ooh. This is fun. The first one is the Matinta Pereira. I'm sorry, I'm butchering.
I think
Brazilian,
this is great.
Or Portuguese. She's described as an old hag that turns into a kind of owl at night. Then the creepy bird lands over the roofs and walls of the houses and starts a sickening screech.
Ew.
It only stops when the owner of the house, fed up with the high-pitched noise, promises an item to the Matinta. Wow, the next day, the Matinta, in her hag form, knocks on the door of the same house and claims the promised item.
Ooh.
It's usually cigarettes, tobacco, or hard liquor. All right, Matinta.
I think I know who this Matinta is.
Shut up, Marcy. Shut up. If you don't shut up, I'll get you. I want my cigarettes. No. Okay, so now what happens if the owner breaks the promise? A lot of things can happen, like disease, bankruptcy, and even death.
Whoa.
It's a hardcore curse. There's also some very bizarre details. The first one is about the origin of the Matinta. For what I know, the old hag wanders through the streets, mostly in the rural parts of Brazil, repeating, "Who wants this? Who wants this?"
God.
And then if a woman responds, "I do," she becomes the next Matinta.
Who wants this?
Who wants this?
Who wants this?
Also, in some versions of the legend, the Matinta leaves a human fetus, what the fuck, in people's beds when they deny her tobacco.
That's fucked up. Again, I do think this is a teen.
Just a teenager.
This is a teen really going through a rough time, guys.
That is so funny. Oh no, that's fucked up.
That is disgusting. That's horrible.
Oh, that made my stomach churn. Okay, now let's talk about the headless mule. It's one of the most well-known cryptids of Brazil. As legend tells, it's the corporal ghost of a woman that has been cursed by God for her sins. Lame. Yeah. The particular sin is having sex with a priest or something like that. But nothing happens to the priest.
I was going to say.
Of course, and that doesn't seem fair.
It's not.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I digress. The woman then turns into a headless mule that spews fire and gallops through the countryside, always from Thursday dawn until Friday sunrise.
Okay, Thursday dawn to sunrise?
To Friday sunrise. So that dawn. Dawn to dawn.
Dawn to dawn.
Dawn to dawn. Dawn to dawn, dawn, dawn. Dong, 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 dong.
No, you can't handle it. Living la vida loca.
Gallop through the countryside. The legend also says that the mule has silver or iron horseshoes that produce a trotting louder than anything. And even without a head, the mule still neighs, usually very loud. Oh no. And sometimes it moans like a crying woman. And then in parentheses, ew. That's a big time ew.
Ew, yeah. Or it goes, do mules make sounds like donkeys?
I feel I have like crying hard. You know when you're like crying hard and you're like, ah.
No, I said, do mules make sounds like donkeys? Not do you make a sound like a donkey?
I thought you said do people. And I was like, yeah, I bet.
Betsy, do you make a sound like a donkey?
Yes, all the time.
I was just confused, like, because a mule is a horse and a donkey
combined.
So do they sound more like a horse or a donkey?
This one says neighs.
Neigh, yeah.
So a horse.
I hope it does both.
This one says neighs and then moans like a crying woman. So remember, have you seen Annihilation?
No.
Marcy,
I messed up.
It's one of the coolest movies ever made.
I messed up.
Shoot, I'm not gonna say it because it's a cool part that you need to see.
Okay.
We'll watch it.
Okay.
Now, how does the mule spew fire if she doesn't have a head?
Good.
That I don't know.
It's a good question. I guess it could just pour out of its neck like blood.
The neck hole. Yeah, right.
Your neck
If you
hole.
gals ever encounter the mule, you should not cross its path, or the mule will trample you to death. I won't. You should just lay down on the ground, hide your teeth and nails and anything that shines.
Like, what? What?
You should lay down on the ground, hide your teeth and nails and anything that shines.
Okay, like it's a barracuda or a raccoon. Got it.
Right. You don't want anything shining, so you're not going to be able to wear your shiny T-shirt in Brazil, Marcy.
No, none of your like blingies.
My metal vest.
Yeah.
I can't wear my night outfit.
None of your sequin pants.
No. That's it for today. Love the pod. You have no idea how many times I wander through the streets, just like the Matinta, smoking and laughing like a maniac, listening to you too. Sorry for any mistakes in the text. English is not my first language. You killed it. Thanks for the laughs and don't shit your pants. Wow.
I love that.
Matinta,
who wants it? Who wants it?
Who wants this?
Who wants this?
Who wants this?
I think Matinta, look, I'm not trying to get Matinta to possess me, but I think Matinta's pretty badass.
Hey, so you would be like, I do.
Well, I don't. I like Matinta being her own woman. I like.
Yeah, you go, girl.
I'll go out for drinks with Matinta, but I'm not trying to be a Matinta.
True. Yeah, I would hang out with Matinta, but I would not want to be a Matinta.
I'd be like, hey, see the person over there? Go put a fetus in their bed.
Yeah, go.
Go do it. Go do it.
Go. They just stepped on my foot. Go get them.
Go fuck
Go
them.
get them.
That girl's talking to my man. Go turn her into a mule and make her neck spit fire.
Yeah, make her scream and spit fire.
Also, really, like, the priest should get in more trouble, right? Like, that's not cool.
Marcy, yeah, forever.
They should get in trouble. No, even if they don't do that, they should get in trouble.
They should just get in trouble, man.
I'm mad at them. They're bad.
They're bad.
You baddies.
But of course, that's always the case, is like, you know.
Let the woman take the fall. Let her
all the fall.
become a decapitated mule. Ugh, the burden of women.
I know. Don't get me started.
Don't get Matinta started.
Don't even get Matinta started.
That was really great. Thank you for sending that in. I love hearing
Brazil.
It's great to hear folklore from other places because it doesn't always trickle through. So it's nice to hear like a firsthand, great like explanation of local stuff. It's great.
It's awesome. It's really fun.
I guess it's not firsthand because it would have to be a Matinta writing in. But if you are a Matinta and you want to send us
Matinta, that rules.
Please send us a voice memo at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Tell us all about it, please. Tell us all about it.
If you became a mule from having sex with a priest, please email us.
Yeah, please let us know.
And nay and hee-haw.
Yeah, and also let us know, like, do you neigh or do you hee-haw or what?
Nay. I just hope it's both, Betsy.
I do too. What if somebody's listening to this as they're working on a farm and us hee-hawing and neighing has like started an animal revolution at their farm?
Yeah, all the things are like bucking and kicking and stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
It's our time. And then we become like the leaders of a bunch of animals because of our neighing and our hee-hawing.
Finally, the prophecy has been fulfilled.
Yes. Look out. Let us know if all of your animals are losing their minds because of our hee-hawing.
Should I put a warning at the top of the show saying, please don't play this over your loudspeaker at your animal farm?
I think you should, just in case, man.
If I remember to.
If you don't, I guess it'll be fine. I guess we'll hear about it. All these animals revolting.
Yeah, write in if your animals revolt after listening.
Yeah, let us know.
funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. Shall we listen to a listener story?
Yes, please.
Here we go.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I wanted to call in to tell y'all about an experience my sister and I had when we were roommates. The property we were renting was about 100 years old and was the bottom part of a duplex, which had recently been remodeled into a duplex by one of my friends. We'd rent the bottom of the unit, and she and her girlfriend were living upstairs. I don't think there was anything spooky about the property's history. However, something notable is that the prior owner was an older chain-smoking gentleman who was super racist and conservative, apparently. While she was renovating it, my friend mentioned to me that she had gotten a really heavy feeling several times when she was working on the property by herself. And she also said there were times that tools were misplaced and she found them in totally random areas she could guarantee she hadn't personally placed them in. Not having any experience with the place, I just kind of assumed she was just creeping herself out. And when she was working by herself, getting into her head about things being out of place, etc., and second-guessing herself. I just kind of heard her out and gave her reassurance that it was probably in her head and totally fine. So when things were complete, my sister and I moved in, and we agreed my sister would take the front room, which was directly under the bedroom of my friend and her girlfriend's upstairs, and it seemed to work out. A few weeks in, though, we started getting kind of like weird vibes. And in particular, my sister told me that one night she had a really scary dream about a malicious presence watching her through the front corner window of her room. In the dream, she could feel the thing was watching her sleep and heard growling. She then woke up, but was in sleep paralysis when she woke up, but could still move her eyes around and whatnot. She said she looked over at the window and saw that the space by the window looked much darker than usual. And she was so scared, but she just kind of closed her eyes and willed herself back to sleep. Knowing that I'm a particularly sensitive person, she asked me if I had experienced anything like that in the house, which I hadn't up to that point. But typically, I spiritually guard myself every night, as I've had 2 mediums confirm I'm susceptible to spiritual attack in my dreams, which matters a little later in the story. With that said, I gave her a quick word on how I guard myself at night and agreed that her experience was super creepy, but probably something that would just pass. So we moved on and things seemed, pretty normal. But a few days after the experience, I bumped into my friend and she told me that her partner had been out of town that week and she'd had a really strange thing happen to her upstairs. Apparently, she and her dog had heard some scuffles or noises in the upstairs unit, and the dog reacted immediately. So my friend, her dog, went to go check things out in the unit, which seemed okay, except that it smelled off like someone had been smoking in the main area, and she nor her girlfriend were smokers. She then returned to her bedroom with her dog, who at that point got even more anxious than she had been before and started staring and growling at the front corner of the room. After talking to her further, I determined this was the same corner of the room or of the house that my sister said she felt a malicious presence. So I asked my friend if she talked to my sister at all in the last few days, and she said she hadn't even seen her. So there was no way they could have story swapped, but my first reaction was, oh, I'm being had, like they're playing some joke on me or something. But I confirmed that they absolutely were not. I then told my friend about the dream experience my sister had, and her jaw dropped. It was on the same night as the growling incident. So that weekend, we decided to try to put multiple guards in the house through staging, asserting positive intentions, putting salt in every corner of the home, and a few other things I can't really remember. It seemed to work for a while, but then the activity ramped up again. My sister started hearing all kinds of clanking in the kitchen when she'd be at home alone working from home, and she started to smell smoke in different areas of our unit. She also then started to hear footsteps on the second floor during times that she knew and confirmed no one was up there. My friend also said she'd start smelling smoke randomly in different places of the house, and our dogs would just stare off into space and track unseen things with their eyes. But it really came to a head when my sister heard a crash come from the kitchen during one of her work from home days. Initially, she thought it was just one of the dogs, but when she popped her head out of her room, all the dogs were perfectly still and sleeping like little angels in the living room. In the kitchen, she discovered that there was a mug she'd gifted me a few Christmases back that had been broken on the floor about a foot or two away from the counter. I have a picture of that, and I'll kind of send you what it looked like as an attachment with the email. And the mug had shattered into a ton of little pieces except for one area, which was a very sentimental image, perfectly intact image of Sailor Moon and Mini Moon, or Usagi and Chibiusa. And that was a very sentimental mug to my sister and I. She'd called me super freaked out and asked me if I'd stacked the mug on top of other drying dishes that morning when I was cleaning. But I distinctly remembered that I'd put it in its own flat surface at least 6 inches away from the edge of the counter. And I knew that that was the case because I was super protective of that mug because it was so sentimental to me. I really second-guessed myself, though, and thought perhaps this time I hadn't put it in its own space. So I asked her to look at the drying mat to see there was an indentation of where it was. Sure enough, it was. It was where I thought it was, and there was an indentation on the drying mat where I remembered placing it. She snapped a picture of the indentation exactly where I remembered it being and sent it to me. And I confirmed, yeah, that's definitely where I put it. That's really weird that it would have fallen because it was in a really low-risk area. And we're positive that the fall wasn't caused by a rodent or our dogs because of a few things. One, where the mug was placed. As I mentioned, it was in a very secure area. 2, the size of our dogs were all small to medium. We had a corgi and 2 terriers, so they weren't big enough to really get up there. One of the dogs is a jumper, but because of where it was placed, he wouldn't have been able to jump and like swipe off the mug in particular. And 3, knew that there weren't any rodents or pests that could have knocked it off because there were no real evidence like droppings or gnaw marks on anything. Plus, our dogs being terriers and a herder would have gone absolutely nuts if they saw a little creature in our unit. So we felt pretty confident that this was not that at all, and that whatever is hanging in the house was messing with us and sending us a personal message that we weren't welcome and that we needed to cut out the spiritual bullshit. So pretty soon after this happened, we were pretty scared, obviously, and I started just shutting out and denying anything spiritual in hopes that it would neutralize the situation. I stopped guarding myself when I went to sleep and just started trying to draw super positive experiences to the space in hopes of just getting on with things in a positive manner. And I don't know, recharging the space with good things. Again, it seemed to work for a while, and we were living for a few weeks in peace and non-creepiness. All was well, no weird happenings, no weird smells, no dogs tracking invisible things, thank God. But then one night, I had the wildest dream about being in my grandmother's house with a newborn baby. My boyfriend, now fiance, and I had always known we wanted kids and would have fun visualizing a lot of detail about our future children. So I immediately recognized the newborn baby in the dream as our firstborn, a sweet little newborn girl, just hanging out with me and my mom in the middle of the night at my grandma's. I felt an urge to go to my grandmother's living room, where there was a strange otherworldly glow around me, and something told me to follow it. So I did, baby in my arms and all. When I got there, there was a party of ghosts, all positive seeming energies, dancing and sitting around, listening to old-timey tunes around a piano, kind of saloon style. And I felt the need to go sit by the piano player, who felt really familiar but wasn't recognizable to me. He smiled at me and told me what a beautiful baby I had, and I thanked him and affectionately looked down at my baby, whose face, to my horror, then started contorting into a small demon's face. I was freaked the fuck out, to say the least, and called my boyfriend immediately the next morning to tell him about it. When I did, he was speechless for a while, and I was like, hey, it was just a dream. Sorry if that's uncomfortable for you. I won't share this stuff anymore. But then he kind of spoke up and reluctantly told me in a tear-filled and super shaky voice that he'd had the exact same dream, except from the perspective of the piano player. He'd been the piano player who I had thought was so familiar. His dream ended and was different than mine in that it was very positive and joyous, whereas mine morphed into a nightmare. I knew this had to be whatever the fuck was living in the house attacking me, and potentially the soul of my future baby. It creeped me out so freaking much. I told my sister about it, and she said that night that she'd woken up and thought she'd heard a piano playing, but wrote it off as her confusing dreaming with reality. That was the final straw. After that point, we made a firm plan to leave before we had intended to, and just get the fuck out of there. Thank God. And nothing terribly creepy has happened. Update. My fiance and I do have our beautiful baby girl, who's very happy, healthy, and seemingly spiritual, drama-free baby. But, oh my God, never has there been a time in all the experiences that I've had that has been like such a personal attack. It was so gross, and we were all just so much happier when we left. So, hope you enjoyed the story, and thanks for all you do.
Wow.
That house sucks.
That house sucks bad, dude.
Fuck
what?
That house.
That's so... There's so many nutty layers, man.
I know. Where do you even start?
I don't know. Like, the cigarette smoke is nuts. To like, everything was nuts. Like, it heightened so good.
When she said her husband, I was like, oh, the husband had the same dream, but he was a piano player.
He was a piano player. That is so why? And then for the sister to be like, I heard piano, but I thought it was my dream or whatever. That is, what the fuck, man?
Man, that's wild.
I've never heard anything like it.
I know.
That's so wild. What a spooky place. I wonder if, like, their friend is still living there.
Yeah. Also, why would your husband be like, that baby's a nice normal baby and then it was a demon for you?
Yeah, there's a demon for you. Weird.
I mean, I think that's how it works, though. They really suck the life out of their mommies.
I think so. And doesn't it feel like with this entity or whatever, of course you picked the mug that, like, they both love so much.
Yeah, being a total asshat.
Chill out, you dick. Like, just...
You're a fucking dick. Did you know
You're
that?
You're a fucking dick, dude. Come on. Leave them alone,
no
man.
offense, but you're fucking dick.
Yeah, you're a dick, dude. Don't break their favorite mug. Come on, dude.
You're a duck.
You're a duck, man. Wow, that's why that blew my mind.
Absolutely. Wow.
The dream, like, just sharing a dream is nuts, and then for it to be like he was the piano player.
It's some like Stephen King The Shining shit, right?
Big time.
Whoa. Wow. That got me good.
That got me really good. I'm fired up.
Also, really want to see those dogs.
Oh, what a great combo. A corgi and two terriers?
Oh,
That's
God.
gotta be, you must giggle a lot at them.
Corgis are so cute.
I saw one on a hike I did a couple of days ago, and it was one that was black, white, and brown.
Oh, like a little,
just
like a little hound coloring, tricolor.
Beautiful.
Oh, they're
and
so
just
cute.
funny. Like, they're just funny little they're just great funny little dogs.
Their little butts. Oh, they're
Their
so
little
cute.
bread butts. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Wow. Woof.
I love that.
Woof. Yeah, that was cool and scary and everything.
It was nasty.
Too nasty.
Okay, I got an email to read for my friend.
Yeah.
Is this story time? Dream Hunk and Black Eyed Crush? Oh God, I'm gonna get too horny.
What if we get so horny we shit our pants?
Oh God, that it is a trouble that I have. I have to really tell my dates. Look out! Don't
just
kiss
a
me
heads
too
up.
much.
Yeah. Don't turn me on too much, or I'll be turning on to the toilet. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna want to put a towel down first. Okay.
Nasty.
It is nasty.
You're nasty.
This one says Betsy Marcy.
Ooh.
This is my third time writing in, and I hope my third time of you guys reading my story. You guys rock. This one might be long. I'm so sorry. Well, we're already in. We're here.
It's happening, so
It's going on.
Here we go.
So, I sent in a story a few months back about this man I used to dream about who I'm convinced is my soulmate. You guys so appropriately called him Dream Hunk, and I loved it, LOL. I wanted to follow... Yeah, hunky bunky.
Nice. Dream Hunk.
I wanted to follow up with a few things you both said about him, said about it in him. Sadly, he is still not visited me in my dreams, but I'm still holding out hope that he will. I'm going to say this. I hope that he's not visiting you because he's going to show up in your life real soon.
Whoa. Yeah, let us know.
He's busy. At the time when I had written and sent in that story, I was in a relationship where I felt stuck. I wasn't being taken care of, appreciated, or fulfilled. This was also my first relationship after a very toxic long-term relationship and engagement with a narcissist.
Whoa.
Marcy gently said that perhaps Dream Hunk was and actually is myself telling me that I'm not feeling, quote, it.
Wow, Marcy.
Look at me telling people about their personal business on a podcast. Who could have guessed? Meaning feeling secure and loved and safe in the relationship. And that the relationship isn't for me and that I deserve better. I really pondered that and took it to heart because 4 days after the episode aired and you read it, I finally did it. I broke up with my boyfriend and am now enjoying single life, getting back to what I like to do, finding new hobbies and rediscovering old ones. The only thing that would make things even better is if Dream Hunk visited Hubba Hubba. Oh my God.
Good for you, Marcy.
Let me ruin your I'll ruin everyone's relationship. Please come at me. Tell me.
That's so exciting.
I'm so
I hope you're enjoying everything.
Yeah,
it sounds like you
yeah.
are.
Oh my God, nothing makes me happier than people falling in love, than people who aren't with the right person getting out of it.
Dude, it's so much more important than anybody talks about.
Absolutely.
Like, in this world, it's so important and nobody talks about it because there's such a thing of like, well, you gotta fall in love, you gotta whatever. And I think so many people get in stinky relationships because the pressure and just being like, well, and they settle.
It's so funny. I was like talking about this with someone that like there's this like thing on TikTok. There's always so much dating advice, right? That's like, if a man doesn't buy you dinner and if he doesn't blah, blah, blah. And it's like, hey, on a first date, you don't know each other.
Right.
It's okay to not like each other yet because you are strangers and you don't owe him and he don't owe you or them or they, whatever. No one owes because you don't have to be in a relationship. What's most important is that you are a happy person. And if you ain't happy in a relationship, then what are you doing?
Right.
I'm pretty happy as a single person.
It's like RuPaul says, how the hell you're gonna love yourself? Wait, how the hell are you gonna love someone else if you can't love yourself? Wait, how does it go?
Well, yes, I think it's like if you don't love yourself enough,
if you don't love yourself,
how you gonna love? How the hell are you gonna love someone? And that's true. Like that
it's so true
that you should be your first priority. Also,
yes.
Once my friend Rebecca, who she said, it doesn't matter how you feel about someone else. It matters how they make you feel.
Yeah, dude. That's so nice.
Because people can be like, I love them so much and I just want them to change and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, but are you happy?
Right.
Because you can't fix the other person. Only they can do that. So
right.
And I don't know. I was just thinking about a lot that like we are like, why are we so worried about whether or not someone likes us? What if we don't like them? Are we even thinking about, do we like them or do we just want a relationship? Know. Anyway.
I know. Yeah.
I'm 40 and single, so whatever. But I'm happy. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, you don't hear me crying about a man.
That's true. Hey, me neither.
Honestly,
not crying about anybody. I'm having a blast.
Never wake up to someone else's farts, snores, or have to eat their bullshit food. Get to do what I want. Get to eat my cat's bullshit food. I eat cat food. I'm a crazy cat woman.
Marcy, are you okay?
I'm spitting out now that I started talking about this.
Oh no, she just opened up a can of cat food. It up.
I'm fighting my cats off for it. Okay. This email's not over, so let me keep going.
Whoa.
Going with the dream theme, I forgot about getting a scary visit from an old coworker and crush in a few of my dreams. I worked with this man for a few years when we were both in our early 20s, and not only was he so funny, nice, and a great coworker, but I had the biggest crush on him, as it tends to go. LOL. Sadly, him and I never dated, but boy, I sure tried to woo him, from baking cookies to burning CDs with his favorites. LOL, burning CDs, LAMAO.
Yes. Oh my God.
To sharing lunches. I want to add that he struggled with addiction throughout his teen years, but got and stayed clean during the time we worked together. Fast forward a few years, he moves across the country, starts a great job, meets someone. Of course, I was jealous, LOL. A little after his move, though, I also met someone and finally let go of my feelings for him. But then news started to spread that he had some pretty serious heart conditions that essentially debilitated parts of his life as a 20-year-old something. Oh. Him and I didn't talk much past moving away, just a few Facebook statuses from him here and there until one day, this man sent me a message out of the blue saying he found all the CDs I had burned from him and that he wanted to thank me for how nice and sweet I was to him when he didn't deserve it. Looking back, some of his behavior towards me was rude, especially since he knew I liked him and that he hoped I was well. Oh no, guys, we can't be, we'll stop liking people who aren't nice. No jerks. We can't like people because we imagine they might be better one day.
Yeah, I know, but there's a thing that's like that's very tempting about that and very like, oh, I can make this person like me. You know, that's such a thing.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I was just thinking the other day, I was like, just as I like have been like dating a little bit, I will literally go through the whole relationship and break up with a person before a first date in my mind. I've already figured out what all of our problems are and why we're breaking up and how I'm going to handle it and then move on and show him. So
that's so funny.
I understand writing a relationship that isn't the one you're experiencing is what I'm saying.
Of course. It's human nature to go there.
Yeah,
and
create that like, narrative. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now I was engaged at this time and he was married, so I didn't get the vibe that he was trying to hook up. And so I messaged him back saying it was fun working together all those years ago. Don't worry about the past and that I hope he is well too. Shortly after that message, I discovered that not only had he moved back home, but he had suddenly passed away. Oh, I was in shock and sad that the world had lost someone like him, even with his faults. I couldn't find out how he had passed, so I assumed it was health conditions. He had shown up in a few dreams after that here and there, but the last dream he had shown up in was about a year ago, and it was terrifying. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I was in a barn. And knew he was also there, so went looking for him. And when I opened a door, he was there with his back facing me. Oh, I excited.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't like where this is going.
I excitedly said, "You came. You're here." But when he turned around, his eyes were black, and this was not the same man I had known. I woke up immediately and asked myself, what the fuck was that? He had never shown up in my dreams like that before. So sad and almost evil with black eyes. Oh, I found out a few months back that he did not pass away from his health, but that he in fact did pass away from an overdose, which broke my heart that his battle with addiction had returned. Oh no.
That's so sad.
It's so sad. Addiction is so terrible. I think that he's stuck somewhere, that he maybe didn't know his last whatever. His drug of choice was going to kill him. I think he might have unfinished business and is angry, hence the black eyes. What do you think? He hasn't visited me in my dreams since the last one, but I know he's still around when certain songs come on, since they always seem to come on when I'm having a bad day or I'm upset about something. Sorry that was so long, but I have many more strange stories and some past life stories to share. Thank you guys for always being the light during my week. Even more so now with the overturning of Roe v. Wade, as millions of other women's. I have been heartbroken and furious all weekend, but writing out this story to send in help to get my mind off our very scary reality for a bit. The good fight is not over for us. Women have had enough and we're gonna get shit done. Black heart emoji, strong arm, DH.
Yeah.
And honestly, the midterms were pretty good because of it. So
yes. Oh my goodness. But we gotta keep fucking fighting.
No time to relax.
No.
Okay.
Never. Wow.
I have thoughts. I do.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me have them. Let us have them.
So I've heard with like mental illness and addiction that can sometimes stick around with the soul for a little bit because it's something the soul still needs to heal.
Yeah.
Which seems very unfair because it's not like a choice, but that they're on some like level. But I hesitate to say that they're like stuck somewhere. Maybe it's I really want to think that it's more just like you're seeing that person wasn't there. Like they're there, but they're not. That's not
but
there.
It's not them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That there was something else. There was almost like a duality with them, with their addiction and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like this was not the person you knew.
It wasn't the person. It's even with like other like mental illnesses that end in tragedy and stuff. It's like I feel like people are so quick to like label that as like they were selfish, that was wrong, and that was bad. It's like, well, but also that is not the person. That is the disease.
Right. Right.
No one is like, I'm gonna do drugs till I die or kill myself for fun because I think that'll be a cool thing for me to do. So I do believe that was maybe just you seeing in someone that that wasn't who they are.
Right.
That's me trying to make it maybe bright-sided, but
right. Wow. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot because I don't know, especially like that they dreamt about him before and it was nothing like this dream was nothing like those other ones where it's like, what does that mean?
Yeah. I mean, I do think it is something about the listener writing in that like maybe they're more in touch with something and that is how it's showing up for them.
Right.
For sure. You're having a lot of interesting dreams.
Right.
I'm such a hypocrite, Betsy. I always tell people that your analysis of your dream is the only thing that matters.
Oh.
And then I'm also like, but also what I'm seeing here is this is...
but also this, and this is happening.
Here's the thing.
So.
I'm actually seeing something kind of different.
Yeah.
That's scary, though.
That's nuts.
The back turn.
That's really scary. Like, just the description of, like, opening the door and then, like, his back is to you is like, that's not a good sign, dude.
Also, in the dream, she knew he was dead.
Yeah, so that's maybe a little visit.
Yes, a visit. Yeah, for sure.
But maybe of the, I
think maybe even just to show, like, this is not who I was. Like, this, at the end, I wasn't who you knew.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
also,
dude.
Another like super sad thing about addiction and overdoses is when people have been clean for a long time, or even however long, they go and do what they used to do, the same amount, and that's why they have overdoses because they maybe had built up a certain amount of tolerance, but now they don't have that tolerance anymore.
Of course. Oh man.
Oh
man.
Fuck addiction.
That's so sad.
So sad,
dude.
But
oof.
I hope you're gonna be single and loving life.
Yeah. Because that's what it's all about.
Love your life.
Having fun.
2023, love your life.
Love your life.
Come on.
Okay, I got one.
Give it.
Called Grandpa Hauntings.
Grandpa Hauntings. That's his name. Grandpa Hauntings.
I'm Grandpa Hauntings. Hello, Betsy and Marcy. I thought I'd share some of my paranormal experiences. I heard you needed some new stories, so here we are. My grandfather was an old guy, hard worker, but had family all across the country, from California to Michigan, Wisconsin, and back. Before he died, he would pick up his little camper, put it on his truck, say his goodbyes to me and my dad from our driveway as he lived on our property, and then he'd go off to visit his kids, siblings, and any hot dates he may have.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. When he died, I was young. We had a bit of a tough love sort of deal. I'd terrorize him and he'd deal with it. He was a big chain smoker of cigarettes. We've had a lot of cigarette stuff
Oh, yeah.
in this app.
It's, man, just know that the smoking.
This episode is brought to you by Truth.
Truth.org.
Truth.org. Wow. He was a big chain smoker of cigarettes, but nobody else really smoked at the house but him and my stepmom. My father hated cigarettes, and you had to smoke outside if you were going to smoke at all. When our home burned down in 2007, my grandfather's ashes were in the home. He was in turn recremated again and spread all over the property.
That is overkill.
Yeah. With no home to go back to, I went to my grandmother's that night and I took a shower and had to deal with the trauma of the event.
Oh
my God. As I had been in the home when it was on fire.
Oh my God. Oh, that's so scary.
That is so fucking scary. Suddenly, I couldn't stop smelling cigarettes, and Grandma didn't smoke. My stepmom wasn't around, and, well, it just felt like Grandpa was making sure I was okay. A few years later, when the house was rebuilt, I was home alone listening to music, far too loud for anyone human to be blasting into their ear holes, when I could hear boot steps coming down the hallway through my earphones.
Whoa.
It scared the crap out of me, and I instantly took my headphones off and looked down the hallway. I could still hear the boot steps, loud and echoing throughout the home. It wasn't furnished too much yet. They were heading for the kitchen, which was in front of me, and I followed the boot steps with my head the whole way there. Where the farmer's sink was, the sink head was hanging halfway in the sink because it was broken. I couldn't move as I was flabbergasted, and my heart was pounding. I watched then as the sink head shot into its place, as if someone yanked the cord and pulled it tight to where it ought to be. After that, I immediately called my father, who didn't believe me. It makes sense to me that he was trying to fix his son's shitty carpentry work, as my dad built both homes, the one that burned and the one that remains today. But Grandpa doesn't stop there. Well, he did on this occasion, but he visited me one more time. Oh, that's so funny. I'm like, you broke it. Like, let me do it for you. I'll do it. Cut to a few more years later. I am 16 and in Wisconsin visiting my aunt on her sunflower farm.
Oh my God.
Well, that's just delightful.
That is just charming.
What? Wow. That's delightful. I don't know why that really made me happy. A sunflower farm.
I know. I want to see it.
Wow. I used to be very big on the fan fiction role play sites as a kid, and I had friends there. I had friends that were in the same time zone, so I was staying up so excited to be in their same time zone and chatting with them until like 5 a.m. Well, this was a farm and people got up early. My dead grandfather did not like that I was spending all my time on the computer in the basement talking about gay shit.
Oh, rude.
So he decided to freak me out.
LOL.
I was watching my Gmail. It's bright pink and has a beach scene. I'm waiting like a rabid badger for a tasty RP reply. I turn, take a sip of the good Dr. Pepper. I turn back to look to the computer. There is a bright blue glowing eye in the middle of the computer screen, like a reflection of a bright blue eye. Whoa. I turned around so quick to see if anyone was behind me, flashing a light or trying to freak me out. No one was there. I turned to look back at my Gmail. The eye was gone. My grandfather has bright blue eyes, and I got the omen. It was him telling me to go to bed. So I turn off the computer and say out loud, "Okay, Grandpa, I'm going." And as I'm climbing the stairs to get from the basement to the first floor level, there's a small kitchen you would immediately see with a small island TV. It turns on automatically, and it turns itself back off the moment my foot touched the top step. I stopped, looked around. Nobody was there. My uncle was asleep in his chair in the living room with his sleep apnea machine, but he was sleeping, not moving. The TV turned on again. And this time to Regis Philbin's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It came on. One of the shows Grandpa and I used to watch together. I confirmed to him I was going to bed. I'm going, Grandpa. I rushed upstairs and flew under the covers, hiding from my grandfather. I told my aunt about it the next day, and she wasn't surprised at all. Apparently, Grandpa also steals beers from the plastic rings. And he will also slap mustard off the table. My father used to put way too much mustard on things and then have the most terrible mustard farts, and he would terrorize his father with those. So Grandpa took his mustard hatred to the ghost realm. And according to my aunt, he visits people still who he used to. So traveling ghosts are out there, and it could be my grandpa. I'm sorry if this was far too long, but I hope all of these incidents with my grandpa didn't make you shit your pants, but did make you smile a bit. Lots of love. Love the pod, Jordyn.
Whoa.
Wow. That was awesome.
Go to bed, Grandpa says.
Just please go to bed. Get off the computer. Come on. Get off the dang computer, will you?
Get out of here. Come on.
Come on.
That's so funny.
Wow. Traveling Grandpa.
I love it when they're not even scary, but it's just like a ghost who's like so annoyed by you.
Dude. Right. I'm just like, come on, get out of here. Oh, you still eating mustard? Get out of here.
That's so funny. The mustard fart thing is so funny. I've never heard of a mustard fart.
Funny. Me neither. That really grosses me out.
Yeah, I don't like to think of it now.
I don't want to think about it either. Ugh, what does that mean?
Mustard fart.
That's so funny, though. Oh my goodness. Grandpas, man.
They're always coming down hard on you.
Always taking you down a notch.
Wow.
Wow.
These were really great. These were fun.
These were so good. Spooky and funny and yeah, lots of chain smoking, lots of smoking.
Don't smoke, kids.
Don't smoke. It'll get you.
It'll get you.
It'll get you. Wow.
Well, we've come to the end.
We have. Thank you. For sending in all of these wonderful stories. Keep them coming. We love them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And 2023.
Woo! Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.